All right, everyone. Good morning. Wednesday, May 20th. We are going to keep going with geometry this week. We are going to try to find out how many degrees are inside of a polygon. And a polygon in math is just another word for shape. So we're going to look at some different shapes and figure out how many degrees are inside of a polygon. We're going to use some of the information we learned on Monday to help us figure this out. So, information we learned about triangles. You can pause right now and find your 10 differences if you'd like. So to review, a triangle always equals 180 degrees. We're going to use that information for today because we need to figure out how many triangles you can fit inside a shape, and that's going to help us figure out the total interior angles. So we are trying to figure out, again, the steps, how many triangles fit inside of a shape. We want to try to make the least amount, so the very fewest amount of triangles we can make. Once we figure out how many triangles fit inside, we multiply 180, because remember, each triangle is 180, by the number of triangles that we found. That answer gives us our total interior angle. Okay, this will come up in geometry quite a bit, so let's look at the first one together. There's different ways we can try to figure out the triangles. We always start with a point of reference. So find a corner of your shape and put a dot. From that dot, we're trying to go to other corners in this shape. So if I look right now, I made a triangle on this side and I made a triangle on this side. So I could, with this shape, make 2 triangles. They don't have to be equal. We'll look at that coming up. So I made 2 triangles with this shape. I could have also used a point of reference in a different spot, like over here. And again, we go from our point of reference to another corner. And our triangles could have looked like this also. And we have 2 triangles. So now I'm going to go to my calculator and take 180 degrees times 2. That is 360. So this shape, that inside angles, all add up to 360 degrees. For our next shape, this is a pentagon. There are 5 sides. So again, I'm going to take and make my point of reference. And then I'm going to go down to another corner. And I see that I made a triangle over here, but this shape on this side is not a triangle. So I have to try to split it again to another corner, and I see I made a triangle here and here. So I've made all the triangles. So this shape would be 180 degrees times 3. Let's go to our calculator. 540. So the inside of this shape is 540 degrees. If I add up all these angles, it would be 540 degrees. Let's check now for a hexagon. A hexagon is 6 sides. We can choose to put our point of reference wherever. And I'm going to draw a line there again to another corner. And I haven't made any triangles yet. So I got to keep drawing until I make triangles. And I see I made a triangle here. And I made a triangle here. This shape is still not a triangle, so let's split it up. I have a triangle here. And I have one here. So that means I made 4 triangles, 180 degrees times 4. That would be 720 degrees. This is another 5-sided shape, a pentagon. It looks a little different. So I'm going to try to, I can choose wherever I want to put my point of reference. I'm going to choose up here and draw your line to other corners. So here's another corner, and that made a triangle. This shape is not a triangle, that still has 4 sides, so let's try to split it. And I made a triangle here and a triangle there. So I have 3 triangles inside of this shape. 180 times 3. 540. So 540 degrees. Now you can try these ones on your own and check back to my answers to see if you got the same answer. They're a little more challenging, so go ahead and try it on your own. See what you get. All right, for the first two, you should have had 3 triangles in the green shape. That was another pentagon, 5 sides, and that was 540 degrees. And then for the next one, this trapezoid, you should have had 2 triangles. That's 360 degrees. This star was kind of tricky. If you made lines from your point of reference, it worked out, but then you had to check for additional lines. So that ended up being 6 triangles with 1080 degrees total. And the chevron could be made into 4 triangles from our point of reference, and that was 720 degrees total. Nice job today, and nothing to submit back to Schoology. Have a good rest of your day. Bye.